Hey, check out this Swarovski crystal ring. It's a diamante. It's yours today, Black Friday, $12.99. Background action. That's what they do, isn't it?
Yeah.
And action.
Me first?
You first, yeah. You're the star, aren't you?
No, you're the star.
Green backdrop.
Yeah. Smart,
That's like Liverpool away kit.
Yeah, see?
We're going to do red, but we thought it's too obvious, isn't it? Yeah. Good to see you, by the way.
Good to see you too, brother.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Absolutely flying, you, aren't you?
I'm trying.
A man of a moment. This gets up here. Talk me through it.
Marks and Spencer's and a bit of Adidas.
What's your official title? Are you like the official face of Marks and Spencer's?
I wouldn't say face. It's, I don't know, an ambassador they call it now, isn't it? But they reached out and wanted to do a campaign, and it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Well, I have to say, whoever's come in at Marks's, they've raised the bar a touch. That's Marks's, is it?
All of it's Marks's.
Those kecks?
The kecks are Marks's. The socks are even Marks's.
Wow.
It's honestly, and I was sat down the first time I met with the whole team, with Mitch and Shari and everyone, and they were showing me the designs, and I'm going, this isn't Blue Harbour. This is, you know what I mean? It's, it's quality
nothing wrong with Blue Harbour, by the way.
And I was like, and you want me to? Yeah, I was like, you sure? He's bladdered. I was expecting to get pranked or something, but no. And, feel really honoured to be part of it.
It's class, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Love it, rocking it. Because I've got a bit of a vested interest in Marks and Spencer's.
Go on.
And it's nothing to do with their what they call those ready meals, which are fantastic, by the way. If anyone's looking to sponsor LIFEJACKET, I mean, Marks and Spencer's would be amazing. But my daughter works for Marks and Spencer's. She works in the bakery, and there was a video that went viral of the cookie fairy making the cookies, baking the Marks and Spencer's cookies. 3 million views.
Yeah.
My daughter is
the cookie fairy.
The cookie fairy. And there's me trying to get a YouTube channel off the ground, scraping views here and there, and she's gone, what? He did the Special.
Oh, Gary.
He did the Special film, yeah. How did that come about?
This is the mad thing. I've always been, I wouldn't say the word's obsessed, but inspired by Gary, It's nice when you hear, working class voices, and especially in fashion, you don't hear it a lot. And Gary hasn't lost his identity of, culture and on the terrace, brought with to fashion. And it was always something that just stood out for me, and I could never really afford it. I was always, trying to grab the odd piece here and there. And then we were at the 1,000 Blows premiere with Stephen. And I got speaking to Gary, and I was like, Gary, I think you're a genius, because he is. And he was like,
Yeah.
And I just thought he was having me on again. And
did he say?
He can't
talk about it.
It was kind of, but when people say nice things and they go, oh, you'd be perfect for this, or you'd be that, you never, so. And I just thought nothing of it. And then Stephen phoned me and said, I've gave your number to Gary, can you get in touch? And I was like, yeah, of course. And then it was just one of those things, it just organically happened. I hate that word, organically, that's a bit wanky.
Authentic.
You know what I mean?
Authentic,
authentically happened.
Synergies.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's not, it hasn't just been a photo shoot thing, or the Gary's on the phone all the time, checking in on me, asking if I'm all right and how I'm doing, and he's great.
I'm going to let you wander over and just go and have a little look over there.
Hang on, that's not the FA Cup final shirt, is it? Is this your collection?
Can't say, mate. So, the reason we're kind of here is, well, it's just to have a chat, really, and have a catch-up. But what we thought we'd do is get you to pick a Liverpool team.
Yeah.
You're a Red, and we thought we'd get you to select your best 11. You're the gaffer today.
Yeah.
So you're gonna select that team. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
All right. Have you got it in? Have you got it in mind? Have you thought it through?
Yeah. There's a couple of positions where you go, oh no, I don't want to leave him out, but I don't want,
That's why you've got your subs bench.
Yeah. But there's some players that just walk into it.
What you need to do is, from experience, anyone that you might bump into on a night out in Liverpool needs to go in the team.
Oh, right? I'm not asked if they're not good enough. I don't want to bet with them anyway.
Yeah, like that.
I'm not...
Tough.
Yeah, good. It's true, isn't it?
No, absolutely.
You play for Liverpool, you've got to be good enough to play for us.
There's a bit more to it than just picking your team. So you need to select a kit.
Yeah.
We're going to think about the sponsor. Yeah. We're going to think about who your manager is.
Yeah.
And I did it with Sergio, and we were like, where are you going to play, Filbert Street or King Power? And so it don't really work for that because, you know, we're playing at Anfield, of course. So...
Sir?
I know that was a very Matt Lawrenson, wasn't it? Arguably at the peak of his powers, Gary. Not bad, that, is it? That's Matt Lawrenson, just in case you weren't sure. Can you do any football impressions?
No.
OK, leave it there then.
This was my first ever kit.
Was it?
Yeah. Do you know what?
Have a look on the back.
Rudder.
Some player as well, Rudder.
Yeah.
He had a pig on him as well.
Yeah. But was a player?
Yeah.
I think this would be in my top 3.
Oh, you've not seen the others yet, mate.
Oh, really?
Let's start in sticks then.
Yeah.
Who have you gone for in sticks?
It was easy.
Yeah.
Alisson.
Why?
He's the best keeper I've ever seen playing in a Liverpool shirt.
Okay.
Full stop. My granddad, he's followed Liverpool, he's 80s now, and he always would go on about Clements and Lawrence and, you know, and all these players and whatnot. I mean, even my granddad says, Alisson seems like a good lad as well. You know, you never heard anything bad about him. The way he can pass a ball, we've won everything with him. And there aren't many, you know, football fans who can put their hands on their heart and say, I trust that goalkeeper 100%, and you do with Alisson.
It's funny, isn't it? When you've got a great goalkeeper, you're never worrying about that part of the game. You're never like thinking, oh, we might be a bit susceptible today. Yeah. And it's like, and they don't even have to do a great deal. It's just
it's when they're not there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember, like, Reina was great, and he was a very, very, very good keeper. And you know, I'd have said him if it wasn't for Alisson. And you had characters like Dudek and, you know, Chris Kirkland and David James. I mean, how many games he played in the Premier League? Yeah. So we have had good keepers, but Alisson, I think, I think he's in the top 3 goalkeepers to have ever played in the Premiership. I mean, that's pure, isn't it?
Yeah, this is an actual shirt. It's not a replica. These aren't replicas. That's a shirt from...
Oh, 1981.
81 League Cup final.
Feel the material.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heavy on you when you're playing.
Scratchy. So that's a spare. That's a spare shirt from that game.
Is it? Oh, my God.
Oh, it gets better than that, mate. Now, we haven't talked about formation.
Yeah.
What we're looking at here?
4-3-3.
Okay.
Yeah. I say it's a 4-3-3. It's more like realistically looking at it, it's a 4-2-4.
Okay. With
the 2 wingers having to do a bit more work than one of them usually does.
Right, okay, yeah. Before we get on to your back 4, do you play footy still?
I don't at the minute, no, because I can't get injured. If I get injured with work and, you know,
right.
It was funny because when I played soccer aid, the week before I played at Southampton at St Mary's, like, I was chuffed, like, football's my thing, and I was playing with, you know, James Beattie, and I was made up, I was in my element. In the warm-up, I felt my groin going. I know that's an old term thing, but the truth is, I had a grade 2 tear in my groin, and when we were at soccer aid, the masseuse was like, and I was like, you're mad, aren't you? I'm playing at Old Trafford, right. And I'm playing with, you know, all these legends. Before
you got into acting, was there that kind of potential crossroads of being a footballer, or?
I was never technically good.
Right.
The thing with me is I was always determined to win. Jack McMullen will tell you, like, we played footy with each other when we lived in London. Every Friday there was like an actors league, and everyone used to just go, oh, stay away from Joyce, he'll smash you. But I wouldn't smash you. What I'd do is, you know, I'd want to win.
Yeah.
And that's how I go about everything in my life. If I'm going to do something, you do it properly, and I'll always give it 110%.
Yeah. So if you could liken yourself to any Liverpool player, don't go a bit large and go with like Stevie G.
No.
You know, that is...
My hero was Jamie Carragher growing up. I idolised him, and I remember there was the green Reebok kit. I got that kit for my birthday. It turns up to training in it, and Liverpool had just been beat, and Carragher scored an own goal in the derby. And I remember all the lads leathering me, going, you got Carragher on your back in all the blue noses. And I went, no, I asked my mum to go and get a Titi Kamara number 22, blagging it, because I was embarrassed, because, you know what kids are like, and they were taking a piss and that. But I just idolised him. I just think Jamie Carragher now would walk into any team.
Yeah.
You know, you see the likes of Roy Keane, Carragher, Stevie, you know, Tony Adams, these leaders. You don't see that in football no more. And I think that's what the game does miss. Like, I used to love, remember Monday night footy and it'd be Arsenal versus United and Kane against Vieira, and that's when I loved footy the most.
It's hard to affect a game now, I think, if you're inferior opposition, because you can't go in and
Can't be physical no more.
let them know you're there, kind of that stuff, which was a big part of football, and people say, oh no, you can't, long throws. It's like long throws. Now, like, everyone's doing long throws.
I love them.
It's like, and, seeing kickoffs now, like, teams literally, like, rolling it up, like, hoofing it up in the air, like a big sort of Hail Mary, because, yeah, it's actually a good tactic. And someone smart says, yeah, it's a good idea, that, because within 5 seconds, your ball is in their penalty area. They haven't had a touch yet. You're kind of, you're all piling in a bit of an echelon charge, and it's like, but it takes a few people to go, yeah, that's acceptable, like, that's all right now, and it's like, and then everyone follows suit.
Trends, don't they?
It's about trends, isn't it? Football is a trend thing.
Is this your own personal collection?
Nah. Get that one out. Go on.
Number 3, Phil Neal.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Phil Neal's shirt, that.
They say he's the greatest pen taker, don't they?
Yeah. He didn't miss a game. He's got the longest run, consecutive games. It's mad.
And then you had Ian Callaghan.
Yeah.
He never got booked.
Oh, good knowledge.
Yeah.
He's outstarting me, you say that? I went with a start, he's come back at me with a start. OK, so Alisson and Sticks, back 4. Should we start with, let's start with your right back.
My right back, look, a lot of Liverpool fans will say it's controversial and all that, but for me it is Trent. He left the club how he left the club, and, there's all that, focus on the positive stuff. He's won everything at Liverpool. He's a local lad, one of the best right foots you'll ever see in football. And people would always go, oh, yeah, he can't defend, he can't do this. Well, hang on a minute. We're not much better now he's gone. No. And to be honest, we won everything with him. He's a good lad. And, the Barcelona game, corner taken quickly. Yeah. His right foot, it was like Beckham-esque.
Oh, yeah.
He's a once-in-a-generational talent. And we were so blessed that he came through our academy and played for Liverpool. And yet, selfishly, I wanted him to stay at Liverpool. But it's not my career. No. He gets one chance at this, and it's a short career. It's 15 years at the most. Yeah, he should have come out and said, yeah, look, I'm wanting to leave and, not having us. But it's a hard decision. It's his hometown, it's his boyhood club, and it wouldn't have been an easy decision for him. And no matter what anyone says, my opinion, best right foot bar Stevie I've seen at Liverpool.
Yeah. What I think about Trent as well is, and I've said this about Luis Suarez, what they gave to the team wasn't just what they gave personally, it was the way that they affected other players on the team and what they added to their game. You can't underestimate the importance of the relationships on the pitch.
But it was even the other side when Sadio was there.
Yeah.
Sadio was rapid, and Sadio could run all game, and, sometimes, I remember the Bayern Munich game when we beat Munich at the Allianz. I just remember Trent spraying these passes all day, and you're just going, if we get to see that again at Liverpool, we're very lucky. I've never seen this in person.
So this is FA Cup final 1977.
Yeah.
It was the day I kind of started supporting Liverpool. So watching the cup final, Liverpool lost to United 2-1. Really scruffy goal by United. Jimmy Case scored an absolute worldie.
Paisley.
Bob Paisley, yeah. But I didn't know this was air text. You'll see this if you you see this on the close-ups, like the sort of tea bag. And look at that, it's got the old
Umbro.
Yeah. So this is that's the European Cup final. So that's 3 days later in Rome when we beat Mönchengladbach 3-1. That is just for me. That's like absolute memory overload. I
mean, it even feels wrong to just be. These are things of history, and
I mean, it is like, and I think we should take a moment.
It's cool, isn't it?
It really is. Like, this shirt was at Wembley, That shirt was at Wembley on that day. That shirt was in Rome on that day. Let's do left back.
Left one picks itself again, it's Robbo.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's ever any player I've wanted to go for a pint with, it's Robbo. And
Have you been for a pint?
I was at the Liverpool party when we won the league.
Okay.
and he was a gentleman.
Yeah.
So I took my sister to the game, and Andy and his wife Rachel, like a couple of the players were coming over asking for pictures, and you'd end up in conversation. And Andy and his missus just kept hold of my sister and like looked after her for quite a lot of the night. Yeah, he's a gentleman.
Oh, yeah.
Gentleman. But another thing, what I was talking about with Carragher, he's got the heart and determination, and he was working at Marks and Spencer's.
Right.
He was,
It's connected.
But
he's never been the cookie fairy.
No, he never has. But when they were saying he was going to leave and all, I was gutted because you can see he's well respected in the dressing room, and I love Robbo.
Yeah. When he came out the other day and spoke about Diogo during the Scotland game, it needed saying that. I felt it needed saying because it's something I would imagine has had a massive effect upon that team, that club, the fans, the whole thing. It's huge, and I don't think people are taking into account how big a factor that's been.
Apparently he was a big character in the dressing room, and I spoke to a lot of people who knew him, and he was a gentleman, and I think it's a big shock. You spend more time with each other. It's like being on set. I spend 12, 13, 14 hours, and there's certain people on set who were with me constantly, and if they were to be taken away from that, it wouldn't feel the same. And it is a big loss, and we just look at the 90 minutes on the pitch. Yeah. We don't see the training, the travelling, the analysis due together, all of that, and it's heavy on the team, isn't it?
Centre halves? Should we do centre halves?
It's Veg for starters.
You're in my phone as Virgil van Joyce.
That's me WhatsApp name.
Is it?
Yeah. So someone called me when we were playing footy, on Friday footy, and then someone put it in the group chat, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'll have that Virgil van Joyce. So that's me WhatsApp name. He's a Rolls Royce. Yeah. And everyone says it, Rolls Royce, but big, strong, fast, can pass the ball with either foot. Until this season, we very, very rarely concede, and no one gets past him. And he's just cool, I'm mates with Ollie McBurney, and I said, describe him to me, Al. He went, lad, he even smells good. You know what I mean?
I'm not surprised.
He's just cool. He's the epitome of cool. And
yeah. Well, do your second centre half who's playing alongside, because that's an important pairing, isn't it?
It's Carragher. He's the heartbeat, and it's all well and good being, technically great and being able to do step overs and tricks and all that. But if you haven't got that leader in the dressing room, it's a team game. It's not a solo sport, and dragging the best out of people. And Jamie was a brilliant centre half. He was just unlucky that he was in a time with Rio and John Terry and Ledley King. I just think he would walk into any team now, and I think him paired with Veg, he can be the aggressor, he can step out and, smash people and make those challenges, and Veg does what Veg does best and just sweeps up. Yeah,
pops it about. Talked to Cara about, I interviewed him for the boot room, which is on LIFEJACKET. If you want to go and check it out, I think you'll find it's excellent viewing. He wore a pair of Nike Vapors.
I used to copy his boots.
In the final. Yeah.
For the likeness, he says, didn't he?
Yeah.
So whatever he wore, I wore.
Did you really? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be Jay. And it's mad because we are now really good mates.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I met him and I went, "Hiya, Jamie." Like one of those, like proper fangirl moments.
So that was what they walked out in 77.
I mean, you'd see someone wearing that on the night out now, that kind of style.
Well, I was thinking, like, you in that, look at that. That's the cup final, and that on the back. Again, that is...
Yeah.
It's just beautiful, isn't it? This is 74 FA Cup final. This is when we beat Newcastle, when Keegan scored.
Look at that. From the button to the zip,
Look at the tiny little Umbro. So that's your back four.
Yeah.
Before we get on to your midfield, just wanted to chat a little bit about, I was going to say, like, your kind of rapid rise to stardom, but that's an absolute myth, isn't it? Yeah. You've been doing. How long have you been acting now?
I went to community college to study acting when I was 16, but I didn't take it serious, if I'm honest.
Okay.
And then I went to drama school in London when I was like 21. How acting happened for me is I fancied my English teacher. I wanted to be a footballer, wasn't good enough. And my English teacher was like, an attractive lady. She had a bit of a soft spot for me because I'd get her attention by putting accents on in class or, being a bit of a divvy. And she just said to me, she said, look, you don't do your work, blah, blah, blah. She was like, learn this monologue and it'll go to X amount of your grades. And I was like, yes, sad. But all I was thinking in my head was, so I get to spend a bit of time on my own with Miss Griffiths.
Okay.
And
Miss Griffiths.
yeah, Miss Griffiths, thank you. Miss Griffiths, thank you.
Is that a real name? Yeah.
Yeah. And basically, luck plays a big part in everything. This monologue was about a kid growing up all his life with a dog, and he's expressing how the dog's died and how when he comes home from school, the dog's lead and his bowl and his bed and his ball and all that's still in the house, and it's the first time young teenagers ever dealt with loss. So that's the monologue she gave me. So we'll go into this examiner's room now. So we'll do the monologue. And I finish it, and this older lady's crying. I went, oh, love, you're all right, come here, what's up? Gave her a hug and that. She goes, I lost my dog 18 months ago, and I've still got its bed, his bowl, and his lead. It was luck. It was just the fact that I'd done a performance and she related to it. Which I think is what all good art is, by the way. It's making something relatable. I'd forgot I'd done the monologue, to be honest. And I was sagging one of the lessons with me mate Crabbo and Macaulay and Kate and our mate Dean Vaughan. We used to do this thing in school. Do you remember those polystyrene little square rectangles that are in the ceiling? Yeah. So we used to pick our mate Dean up and throw him through the things.
Why Dean? Was he like the lightest or?
He was the lightest, and I had a mate called Kate who was built like that. And my mate Crabbo was like 6 foot, whatever, big lad. And I was always one of the little lads. So we're messing about in the corridor, sagging lessons, and Miss Lally, who was the head of English, like everyone was scared of her. She come out and she went, Joyce, come here. And I went, oh, miss, I'm just on my way to lesson now. She went, get in here. And I went, oh, okay. And she just went like that. She went, this is the grade you've just got back from that monologue. And I went, oh, yes, sad. And she went, no, that's the highest grade ever given out in the Northwest. And I went, oh, all right, yes, sad. And I was just relieved I wasn't getting a bollocking, you know. And I didn't know what I was going to do next. I was just going to go on the building sites with my dad or, you know when you do your work experience as a kid, I blagged my way into Melwood.
Never.
I blagged my way into the gospel truth. I blagged it that I wanted to be a physiotherapist. I just said I want to be a physio, but all I wanted to do was get the players' autographs and all that. Yeah. And so, I was 15, went into Melwood in a little shirt and, I was there for a full day on my work experience. I was just sat there in the canteen watching, them all play pool or have the coffee before they go.
Which players were there?
Cara was there, Gerrard was there, Jimmy Traore, Bishkan, it was as Benitez had just come in.
Right.
But yeah, that's the type of kid I was. It was a bit of a chancer. And then Miss Griffith said to me, she said, I think you should be an actor. And I went, behave. Embarrassed to tell me mates, because I wanted to be a footballer or whatever. Yeah. No one from where I was from was into the arts. She went, go to this community college, and if you go to it, you'll get 30 quid a week EMA. I was 30 quid a week for going to college. And I turned up at the college, and it was an arts college. And there was lots of girls there. And I thought, so we're going on a building site where loads of airy ass fellas also go to this community college. And, 5 years of my life was just spent messing about in that college. Yeah. But meeting people who, were into the arts and opening my eyes, theatre. And that was, to be honest, they introduced me to Stephen Graham and Jimmy McGovern. Yeah. And, people that have inspired me to move on with my career and being very fortunate to do it as a living. The long sleeves always look cooler, don't they? We've got new. Need to do some grouting. Not the patio. Not quite finished yet. We're not quite finished yet. Just need the channel to get a few more views. That 16. Look at it. And look at the stitch. Oh, the stitch. Yeah. So we've got your back four. Yeah. Should have a little think about the kit. Yeah. Have you got a favourite kit from your memories? Yeah, it's the, it was green, 2 panels here, and it was the white one. It was Adidas. It was Carlsberg across the front. Yeah. And I love that kit. Let's do a quick game, right? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we name the player in your head who's wearing that kit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Robbie Fowler. You did it on... I said do it on... Yeah, but I just wanted to get in there before you. Told you I'm a chancer. 1, 2, Robbie Fowler. Yeah, Robbie Fowler, innit? Robbie Fowler. Yeah, it's definitely Robbie Fowler, innit? Yeah.
So my era was Kenny Dalglish, Souness, McDermott, Jimmy Case. My sort of second sort of generation, as it were, of Liverpool heroes was Fowler. What made it so magical was that he was so normal, but had this completely abnormal gift. You know, that kind of juxtaposition of the two things. It's like he was just a normal like lad from the estate. I know that sounds real cliche, but he could do these things. Such a better footballer than he was ever given credit for.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, amazing. Right, here we go. Should we play the game again?
Phil Bob.
Oh, I was gonna... yeah, giving it away, on it.
No, that one for me is Michael Owen.
That's it. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, that one for me
that is Michael Owen, isn't it?
I had this one as well, and I had this one. The thing with Phil Bob that always sticks in my head is when he slid.
Smashed into the post. Yeah.
That's the thing that always sticks with me with Phil Bob.
So you went with Carlsberg, sponsor. Yeah.
I think it just looks, I don't know, it's just that nostalgia, you know, being a kid, that kid.
Yeah. I would have probably gone for Hitachi. I remember Hitachi. I remember like...
That's the 80s,
That was the first time they had like shirts had a sponsor on, and it was literally just Hitachi in the writing. And then Candy was I remember Candy was a good one, a cool sort of looking sponsor. You mentioned Stephen
Graham.
Yeah. I just call him Stephen. I think everyone kind of knows who we're talking about. Tell us about your kind of first interactions with Stephen and you know and how your relationships developed.
What, the first time I met him?
Yeah.
I'd just left drama school and I'd just been to an audition and it went well and thought, oh, you know, I'll treat myself to a Nandos. I ordered my meal, sit down, and as I've sat down, I've realised Stephen and Hannah have walked in. I'm not that type of person to go over to people. I don't go, oh, hello, you know, I'm not that person, really. But it was a time where there weren't many Scouse actors on telly. And he inspired me, so I just felt like I had to go up and say, look, you know, thank you. So I said that, and I came and sat back down. And Hannah, Stephen's my wife, who's the most beautiful soul ever, she just comes over and she goes, there's something about you. You remind me of Stephen. Here's my email address. If you're ever in anything, email us and, you know, stay in touch. I was a working actor. I'd do, you know, a couple of lines on Shameless, you know, an episode in Casualty, you know, your bit parts, which are important, by the way. But at the same time, I was working at Argos and I was working in Reese and I was working in bars and I was working in gyms and, you know, and I felt embarrassed to message him and go, watch me say these two words in this drama. So anyway, time goes by and I do Little Boy Blue. And we're at the read-through, which is like, basically before you start shooting, you read the scripts out loud in a room round a table with all the producers and the writers. I felt these eyes burning into my head. I turn and look. And it's Stephen looking at me and he just goes, oh, that lad from Nandos. And I went, yeah. And he goes, fucking boss that. And it is the equivalent of, you know, if you're a Liverpool fan, Steven Gerrard patting you on the back, or if you're a Man United fan, Keano patting you on the back. He was my idol. He's my inspiration. He's my, you know, guru in acting, whatever you want to say. And then the relationships, you know, just developed from there, and he's looked after me like I'm, you know, he's my big brother, I'm his little brother, and he's a genuine person, and you don't meet a lot of genuine people, and he is.
He's a top man. He's an absolute top man.
But another thing about Stephen, what I must say is, you know, as audience members, anyone who doesn't know him, you know, you see his performances and you see him in Adolescence and, you know, all the amazing work he's ever done. The man you don't know behind that is the most generous man you could ever meet. He's propelled careers like Jodie Comer's, you know, I wouldn't be where I am now if it weren't for Stephen and Hannah. The list goes on and on. Jack McMullen, Bobby Schofield, Young Darcy, you know, Erin was in 1,000 Blows, then she goes on to Adolescence, and he's the most generous, genuine, and Hannah too, and they're loyal, and there's not a lot of people like that in the acting industry. It's quite a selfish game. So if you look at his talent and you see their talent on screen and you go, oh, that's amazing, times it by 1,000,000 for the person that they are. Ray Clemens.
Yeah, from his testimonial, yeah.
My granddad, my granddad just waxes lyrical about Ray Clemens.
That's when they gone shiny.
Oh my God, 1980.
Yeah.
Wow.
We need to do midfield, don't we?
Yeah.
We need to get onto the midfield.
It's a 2 and then a 4.
Well, I've got a pretty good idea who one of them is.
Yeah.
Let's not do him.
Yeah, we'll do the other one. Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
The way to describe Xabi Alonso is class, you know, and you see it with his management style. It's just cool, everything's effortless. And yeah, he's a joy to watch.
Yeah. Trent said about him and Stephen was like watching those two. They showed to him when he watched them as a kid, they showed to him that passing was an art form. When they hit a pass, you could hear the pass.
Yeah,
you know?
He's a footballer's footballer.
Absolutely, yeah.
Liverpool have been very lucky with centre midfielders. I mean, Thiago.
Yeah. I mean,
Thiago was unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, is he on your bench?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hendo.
Yeah.
You know, Wijnaldum, Fabinho. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's Liverpool have been blessed, and we all know who the other centre midfielders.
Oh, is that then?
The boss, Stevie G.
It's the other important Stevie G.
Yeah, I've got 2 Stevie G's in my life.
Yeah.
I don't genuinely think I could meet Steven Gerrard.
Have you not met him, no?
No, and I don't think I want to because I think I'd embarrass myself. You know when they say don't meet your heroes? And I've just got this romanticised idea in my head about like, you know, certain people that I've just admired. And Jürgen and Stevie are definitely in there. But Steven Gerrard. I'd embarrass myself. I'd be like, Stevie. I've done it with Jamie, and like I was quite fortunate. We've got mutual friends and all that, but yeah, I don't know.
Mate, look, they'll be very excited to meet you, so I won't worry about that. But what I always love hearing Steven Gerrard talk about when you're going to training every day, and like, you know, he uses that phrase. I've never heard anyone else use it. I wanted to move people out of the way. You know, it was like, even though they were his teammates, it was like, no, you're not going to stop me. And if I didn't train well, he'd come in the next day, and it was like his obsession. And
I love that work ethic in people. I think that's why I love Jamie Carragher so much. You know, you see the desire and the want and the determination, and there's certain footballers now where it just looks like it's, you know, yeah, I'll play on the Saturday. If we get beat, we get beat. And you see them out in town having a bevy, and you're going, you wouldn't see Stevie Gerrard or Jamie Carragher doing that.
That's the FA Cup final.
Yeah, I remember
shirt
that.
from, is that the West Ham?
West Ham one.
Oh my
Gerrard last minute, boom. These 2 here have blown me away.
Yeah.
I have never seen that in person ever. How big the writing is and the umbro. Yeah. So cool.
Beautiful. Rob Siegel, who is a friend of mine, he supplied all these.
This is his collection.
This is just a little bit of his collection.
Is he a Scouser?
No, he's got like Maradona shirts. He's got. Honestly, it's a sight to behold. Do you ever get nervous? You were talking about the read-throughs.
Yeah.
You know, like you're sitting there around that table and you've got everyone there. And that would be quite intimidating for me.
Read-throughs are horrible. It's well, first of all, I'm dyslexic.
Right.
So I'm not the best reader. So I'll always try and learn it as much as I can. But you feel like you're being judged on something you're not actually doing because you're not performing.
No.
You're just reading it.
Yeah.
It's for the writers to hear how the story sounds.
Right.
You know. But yeah, I don't like read-throughs, but I do love auditions.
Right. Okay.
I love auditions.
Right. Talk to me about this, because that would be like my worst nightmare.
Most actors hate it, and they prefer doing self-tapes. The way it works is your agent will, you know, send you an email and say, oh, you're up for John in this drama. And they'll send you, you know, 2 scenes, 3 scenes, dependent. So you'll video you doing the scene at home. Most actors love this because, you know, you can do it and 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 get it right. Whereas I love the pressure of going in a room, I've got 20 minutes with a director, and we've got to find a way of making this scene work. And for me, it's that adrenaline rush, it's that collaborative experience of what are my thoughts on the character, what's the director's and the writer's thoughts on the character. Because the way I read a scene could be totally different to the way a director reads a scene. And if I'm just sat at home and I'm going, oh, this is my 12th take, but I look really good in this angle, and I might, that's a load of bollocks.
Right.
It's about the story. It is one, like, personal experience. There's this amazing director called Andrea Arnold, and she's incredible. And a lot of her stuff The script is written as a skeleton, and then it's our job to flesh it out. So it will be as basic as, hello, John, nice to see you. And then it's my job to go, what's happening, John? How's things? Have you been up to, you know, flesh it out. So I got this audition through for the movie's called Bird, to play this abusive partner, step-parent to this family. That's all the breakdown came through. There was no script. The description of the man was, you know, vile, abusive, physical, all these things. So I walked in the room and we're having a chat. She said, look, we're going to improvise this scene. You're chatting a girl up at a bar. You're very charismatic and you're very charming. You ask for a number and she turns you down. I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is he? She went 11. I went, fucking no problem. So I'm doing the whole charming thing and, you know, doing all that. Now, anyone else in that moment would, you know, when you hear the violence and the vile and the abusive and all that, go, you know. But if you take it the other side of it and you just look at someone and you let that silence be the uncomfortable part, and you're making the audience think what's coming next, they're the things you can explore in the room. And the director can turn around and say to me, oh no, I want it like this. But I can just look at you and, you know, that's why auditions are so important, because it's a collaborative experience. It's a team sport like football. You need to play off each other.
I was a little bit intimidated there.
But you don't get the opportunity to do that unless you're in an audition room.
How much can you talk about what you're up to at the minute?
We're on season 2 at the minute. This City Is Ours.
Come on.
Yeah.
Mate, you must have been absolutely overwhelmed with the reaction.
Yeah.
Obviously, no spoilers if you've not seen it, but get on it. You know, get on it now because there's another one coming out. So you're in the middle of shooting that at the minute as we speak.
Yeah, we're in week 6 or 7, and we go on till the end of March, beginning of April. So it's a long stint.
Any little away trips there? Any abroad or any?
We might have just come back from Spain.
Oh, might you know?
Yeah.
Nice. Lovely. Yeah. It's graft though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's graft.
It's not, you're not sitting there, you're not sunning yourself, are you, like Ray Winston in Sexy Beast?
No.
You can't tell me about the other stuff, because that's the other stuff. I can tell you about.
Thousand Blows is coming out in January, season 2 of that.
I was on the set of that the other week.
Was you?
Yeah. I was literally in...
Richmond?
In Richmond, near Barnes.
Yeah.
So it's still up.
Yeah.
It's all up there and everything's still
It takes your breath away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the thing what's mad about that, and that's what I mean about it, is everything's collaborative. Every inch of that is hand-built.
Yeah.
And it's all hand-painted. And, you know, it's art. You know, look at them sets and you look at the costumes and you listen to the music that's played. You really take an appreciation to it and you go, that's...
Yeah. I love stuff like that. Like, when we were doing this, people would be like, oh, we've got virtual studios, you know, you sit on chroma key and all that. And I'm like, oh, I don't want that.
You want to feel it, don't you? You want to smell it.
Don't know, it just feels
I'm with you on that.
Okay, we've done the midfield, haven't we? We've done all 4.
Done the 2. No,
we've not done the...
Well,
all right.
Like
sorry, yeah.
There's like, yeah, you've got your centre midfield, you've got 2 here, and you've got your 2 strikers here.
Okay, so now we're gonna go. You sort of your front 4.
Let's say front 4.
All right, let's start on the left.
Sadio Mane.
Oh yeah. Was that an easy choice?
Yeah, he could, you know, get you out of trouble like that.
Yeah.
And he was fast. He was never injured. Always gave it 100%. Some of the goals he scored. I mean, remember that one in Munich where he's just, you know, he took that touch past the keeper and then just, yeah, he was silky. And
yeah,
that front 3 of him, Salah and Bobby Firmino, was, I think it's the best we'll ever see.
Ridiculous.
In a Liverpool shirt.
Yeah, firing on all cylinders, week in, week out.
Yeah.
At least one of them was a 9 out of 10 every week, weren't they?
Yeah. And I haven't got Bobby in the starting 11, which is sad. But I think people will understand why.
Should we nip over to the right side then?
Mo Salah.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenon. Chelsea, Basel, Roma. And then he comes to Liverpool and people are like, oh yeah, it's an okay signing. It's an okay one. Well, I mean, he's smashing all the records and doing it year in, year out. And he's got that Ronaldo thing about him.
In 10 years' time, I think it will be that will be the time to, when we look back and we go, you know, in the grand scheme of things, where does he fit in Liverpool's tapestry of greats? And he's absolutely going to be up there.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
And it's that thing with Salah, isn't it? He's the way he is and broke all the records and won everything because his sheer determination and desire and, like, you know, push for him to, you know, drain every inch of what he can out of himself. And you look at some footballers and you go, like, I remember that Adel Taarabt.
Yeah.
What a player he was.
There you go.
Like, unbelievable. I used to get excited to watch him. But you know, if he just had that desire and want and need to, he could have been the next Ronaldinho. Yeah. But whereas Salah's just, you know, he's like that, isn't he? He's going to get every inch out of it.
Like Cristiano Ronaldo and like Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
You know, yes, they have talent, but they've worked and they've grafted. I mean, you see, like Salah now, like even like with his
he looks like
shirt off. And it's very similar to me. He's, you know, never seen us both in the same room, have you? But he's like, he's just ripped, and it's like, and that doesn't come for free. You know, this is, you got to work to get this little fella. I'm trying to think. I was going to try and put you on the spot and ask you for a favourite Salah goal.
Easy.
Oh, go on.
Spurs.
Which
where
is
he
gone.
just dances round them all. And he's on the byline, he cuts in, he takes it past 3 or 4 players, and then just... It's that thing, isn't it? Like, some players look so elegant, don't they, when they play? But I don't know, Salah's just like, yeah, past you to that, back of the net.
Yeah. So we've got 2 left. We've got 2 left. Go on.
Who do you think I've gone for?
How old are you?
36.
Okay. Well,
We're ruling out Rush, because I never got to...
No, all right, okay. Robbie's
in there.
Robbie's in?
Robbie's in.
Yeah.
Robbie's in.
That's good to hear.
You think of goal scorer for Liverpool that I've got to see in my lifetime, and he's the purest form of that.
Yeah. Every type of goal as well.
Yeah.
His finishing was...
But tap-ins, chips, smashes, lobs, inside, outside of the 40. Yeah, lovely.
The goal against Birmingham at Cardiff where it just drops and he hits that one.
The best one for me is the United one.
Oh, where he goes past Gary Neville and smashes it in.
Yeah, I love that goal.
Yeah. He's...
God.
He is God, mate. He's God. And I'm glad he's in there.
Yeah.
Because we could have fallen out over that.
Yeah.
But who plays alongside God?
Luis Suarez.
I mean, come on. That's Salah, Mane, Fowler, Suarez. That's a...
I mean, look, I'm not a manager or a coach. I'm just saying players who I enjoyed watching.
Chuck that lot on.
Do you remember that season where, you know, everyone goes on about the Gerrard slip? Suarez went on to be top goal scorer that season, and he missed the first 8 games with a ban. He's one of those players that he plays for you, you adore him.
You love him, yeah.
And he plays against you, you hate him, but...
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. I tell you what, it's a good team. It's a good team.
I mean, it might be unbalanced and all that, but...
Don't worry about that. Good players, you know.
Yeah.
Good players take responsibility. Let's sort them out. You've got Stevie G in there. Let's sort them out. You know, you've got good pros in there. You've got a lot of good pros. Who's your manager? I mean, it's your team, but...
Who am I employing to manage it?
Yeah, I mean, there can be a number 2 if you want.
Yeah.
Or you can, like, give them the role and you can be the number 2 and...
It's got to be Jürgen.
Yeah.
He done not just loads for Liverpool Football Club. He kind of united the city as well. Evertonians loved him.
Yeah.
I think everyone loved Jürgen. You feel like, you know, if he was my manager, he could get me to run through a brick wall for him.
Yeah.
You know.
He would give you a feeling of, like, a big sense of belief in what you could do. You know, he's kind of like passes on that big energy that he's got.
Yeah.
And you feel like he's always got your back.
Yeah.
You know, like when he used to go on the pitch, it's like his thing, wasn't
We
it?
love that, though.
And all that. And now when he's kind of, everyone's doing that now.
You felt like he was one of us.
Yeah.
He gave me some of the best times in my life.
Yeah. If you were to select one of these, James, obviously this is hypothetical because you were not believing with any of these.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Rob.
You'll see about that. I'm joking.
If you had to take one of those, mate, which one would it be?
Genuinely, I mean, when I first saw that, I was like, memories as a kid.
Yeah.
But after seeing this, It's got to be that. And the story of it, you know, Rome, 3 days after the Wembley.
But you can't have that, mate.
I can't.
No, because I am having it.
Yeah.
Is that man?
Brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Brilliant, mate. Thank you. We'll just cut here. Like that. Hey, he's been on a few film sets, eh?